Oh, I was going to try this to see if it improved the audio. Let's try. So my son, Unshaven Taven, told me to wear headphones. These aren't headphones, but they're little earbuds. So let's see if this improves the audio. Hello, I'm his little Cherie, and I'm making a little video because it's been a really long time and I have something to say. I haven't decided yet whether to tell you the male version or the female version. I know that most of the men in my life, when I want to tell them something, they just want me to tell them. But being a female, I feel it's necessary to give a lot of detail so that the person I'm talking to will understand the significance of what I'm saying. Because how can they know the significance if I just tell them the bare facts? That's probably sexist to say it's a male or female thing. I'm just speaking from my own personal experience with the men in my life and the women in my life. I'm not making a generalization or a stereotype. Okay, with that out of the way, I will now tell you the male version with a side of woman. That was probably incredibly politically incorrect. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you. So something happened to me recently that involves sleep. And sleep, as you know, is my nemesis. And recently I've had jerking in my feet again for the first time in months, which has kept me awake. And as soon as something starts to interfere with my sleep, I panic and fear tries to grip me. However, I've been around this mountain many times, and this time I tried to do what I should do, which is just to resist the voice of fear and to welcome the voice of truth, the Spirit of God, the Spirit of adoption, as I've been calling him recently. And so instead of being afraid, I took medication. Yeah, well, I had to try that first before I, went whole hog and trusted God. So I took medication. It was a mistake. Mistakes were made. It stopped the jerking in my feet, but I had a terrible sleep and woke up feeling like I'd been run over by several buses and just felt gross all the next day, or most of it. So the next night, I decided I'm not going to take medication. I don't care if I die. I'm not going to take any more of that stuff. So instead of taking medication, I prayed and I invited this spirit of adoption to come and tell me the truth because fear wants to tell me a bunch of lies and I want to know the truth. And so the spirit of adoption did. He basically disarmed the bomb, the fear bomb, and even though my feet were jerking in the night, I simply kind of slept around it. You know what I mean? I'd be awake for a while, the jerking would wake me up, but instead of lying there feeling panic, I would just wait and rest and pray a little bit. And when I woke up in the morning, I had slept enough that I wasn't feeling terrible. And the main reason why I wasn't feeling terrible is because I hadn't been afraid all night. And almost as soon as I woke up, I said, "You did it." And this little ditty came to me, as sometimes happens as I'm lying there before I get up. This little ditty came to me and I started to sing, "You did it, you did it, you got me through. You did it, you did it, you got me through." And I meant that he got me through the night without taking medication, without being afraid. And I sang that over and over, more and more enthusiastically. And then I realized I'm not just singing about him getting me through the night. I'm catching a glimpse of the song that I will sing on resurrection morning when the sun rises for real and the night is gone forever, and I realize you did it, you did it, you got me through. You did it, you did it, you got us through. And so I've been singing that little ditty off and on for the last few days, and it's burned into my brain, which is a good thing because I'm going to need to know it on resurrection morning. So there. Was that the female version? Yeah, well, it was my version, and I am female, so there you go. Thanks for listening. May all your ditties come true. I love you guys. Bye. You did it.